Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This is just going to be a really quick intro. I'm not really that great at the whole explaining while I'm doing thing, so I'm just going to explain what the meal prep is going to consist of. It's really mostly egg whites, a ton of egg whites, mushrooms, peppers, spinach, some turkey sausage, some poblano peppers, a ton of turkey bacon, and I won't be using much of the turkey sausage. There is a ton of fat in it. That's gonna be meal one for me and Sav as well. And then for meal two, I've actually split up my first meal into two meals because it was just too much at once. Is kind of like a yogurt protein pudding sort of thing, so I'll show you that too. Meal prepping both of those for the week. It is Monday. We started this meal prep a little late, but these are new macros for us. This is bulking season, so it's been a little difficult getting a lot of protein in at the beginning of the day and for every single meal. So this is going to assist us as work gets a lot busy. Even though we're working at home, literally in the next room, around lunchtime for everybody it gets busy, and for us to get up, leave the office, come in here, make breakfast, it's just getting to be too much. So I'm still gonna have my normal grits in the morning, or maybe some toast. I'm not gonna meal prep grits because I like fresh grits, but for everything else it's gonna be meal prep. So egg bites and then the protein pudding. We'll have the macros. I'll try to put them on the screen. I don't know where to look. I'll try to have them on the screen somewhere here. And then I'll also show you the meal as I put it into MyFitnessPal. That way, if you want to add it into the Pal, you know exactly the ounces, the grams, how much protein you're getting, fats, and then you can save it in your Pal as well. And hopefully this will assist you in your meal prep journey. 2021 is going to be a successful year as far as progression, muscle building, fat loss. Him and I did really great this year with losing a great amount of fat, building some muscle. So now we're gonna build a lot more muscle and try our best to maintain and not gain fat. We do this all on our own research. So it is fun to kind of experiment with ourselves and see what does work without having to pay a lot of money for a nutritionist or a trainer. So meal prep begins. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do like, comment, subscribe if you do. If there's anything else that you'd like to see, let us know. Our last video did rather well, really quickly, our headboard video. So again, if there's anything that you guys would like to see of the things that we do, let us know, and we'll try to at least make a video for it if it's helpful. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you like this video. This only cooks 16 pieces at a time. This will probably take 2 to 3 rounds of bacon making. Now we do have another one of these griddles here. It's older, and you can see the ring around this one starting to form because we use it every day. So I really don't feel like going upstairs to get that. I might just do this in 2 or 3 sets. I didn't think about that, but and don't mind my hair. They're getting a lot looser. I did Bantu knots a few days ago, and sleeping on them hasn't been too bad, but you must make sure that they are loose, because if they're tight, forget it. I literally pull one out in the middle of the night. So that's that. Okay, update. So far the first batch of bacon is almost done. About to take that off now. And then I've cleaned and chopped all the vegetables, the red pepper, bell pepper, the mushrooms are chopped, and then I don't know if it's weird or if y'all do this, but I take the stems off of the spinach because I don't like them, and I've almost choked on a few of them, and I'm not for them. Like, they don't need to be in my life. Next batch of bacon and turkey sausage is next, and then I'll start to prepare the muffin tins for the egg bites, and then get the liquids ready to pour into those muffin tins. I believe it's 40 ounces of egg whites, so that was like 20, no, it was like 80 tablespoons, something crazy like that. It's measured in by 3 tablespoons, so it was times 26, so it's supposed to be 80, it's 78, whatever. That's it. That's about it. That's the up. Round 2 of the bacon, 16 pieces again, and then I'll probably need one more round. With that 3rd round, I'll start the turkey sausage with that. Okay, update. I'm super close. Back it up. Okay, update. So this looks so good. Just come get in here. Get in that. So that's turkey sausage, turkey bacon, spinach, red peppers, green poblanos, and mushrooms all together, which is gonna be the filling for his egg whites. This is his salt, pepper, minced onion in here. Here, my egg whites haven't been seasoned yet. I have my red bell pepper, green bell pepper, 25 pieces of turkey bacon, and then the rest of the spinach and the mushrooms. So all of that is gonna be going in there. And then, so I'm trying to figure out if I want to do these. Excuse these are mad old, okay? These are, excuse them, they're like mad old. Whatever. All yours look like this too. Straight up. Huh?
There's somebody mad.
So, I couldn't figure out if I wanted to use these or these big guys. Sav already said he's gonna use the big ones, so I'm going to see how much his fills up, and then I'm either gonna use the big ones or one of the big ones if I can.
You should make them in the little mini bundt pan cupcakes.
I thought of that too, but I was like, nah. So either the big one as well, but if. So basically, I'm probably gonna use these after his are done. If his either extends into both of these, or if I'm gonna have to use one and more because I have more egg whites, a lot more egg whites than he does. And I don't want small ones because you have to eat too many. So that's the update. I'll show you us mixing them together, putting them in, and then once they come out, I think they're gonna bake at 350 for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then we should have egg bites, and then I'll show you meal 2. Meal 2 is the protein pudding. This pudding can usually have up to like 30 grams of protein. It's legit. So that's the update. That's about it. So I'm sinking on this counter, and I'm going to update you once we mix it and put things together. Okay, so yes, you just saw both of those going in. He did end up taking both of the large pans up, so I'm gonna wait till his are done. It's about 30 minutes. Dinner is taco salads with the taco shells. Those also cook on 350, so the oven is just gonna be on all the live long day, which is okay. So his is gonna be about 30 minutes. I'm actually gonna start sauteing my peppers and my mushrooms together. I would usually do the peppers raw, but I forgot about the mushrooms. I wouldn't do that raw, so I'm just gonna cook all that together. Maybe throw the spinach in last minute. I do actually like how my spinach cooks within the egg white in the oven. So I'm just gonna toss it real quick. The bacon is just gonna sit there and get even more turkey bacon crispy. And I'm gonna just season it with a little bit of salt, pepper. I'll probably do the minced onion just to try it out like he did. And onion powder. I replaced salt with onion powder. I know a lot of people like salt. There's a big discussion about salt, especially when you're doing intense training and you're sweating a lot. Salt is really, really good for you. For being a young woman with high blood pressure, I do not have that luxury. I cannot intake a lot of salt. So I do balance my salt, make sure I don't add a lot of salt in things, and I replace salt with other herbs or other seasonings like onion powder. So I will start sauteing the vegetables. We'll check on his egg whites in a minute, and that's about it. Okay, so Zabs are done. That was quick, 25 minutes. So I'm about to start mine, breaking down the 5 pieces of bacon per cup, if that fits. It may be 2.5 pieces per cup, depending on how much stuff I can fit. But his turned out pretty well. Those look good. You can see all the sausage and the spinach and the bacon at the top. That looks super, super good. Let's see if I... Yeah, those look really good. Okay. So, the cups are being cleaned. I'm gonna start with putting the bacon in. The bacon is the most important part because it's the protein. The bacon in the cups first. Then I'll go ahead and put the eggs in. And then I'll put the filling in because honestly, if that doesn't fit, it just doesn't fit. This is the protein and that's the most important part. So next after that, I'll show you guys meal 2, which is the protein pudding. And then after that, maybe in like an hour, we're gonna cook dinner. It's been a long day of cooking, but we won't have to cook really much during the week, but dinners, and dinners are usually pretty simple. So I'll show you guys that now. I'm gonna try to do 10, which is about 2.5 pieces per cup. Okay, so egg bites are in the oven for like another 18 minutes. So it's literally been like 7 minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and make the protein pudding is what I call it, because the PB2 and the protein powder with the Greek yogurt makes it really thick once you put it in the refrigerator, and it even freezes really well to be something kind of, it resembles the texture of like a frozen custard when it's frozen, but it's really hard to get out when it's frozen. So you kind of have to get it at the right temperature before it's too frozen. So I'm gonna just prepare them in glass jars and put them in the refrigerator for the week. I'm gonna only make 4 because I may not want one every single day, but I need them to be in the refrigerator ready to go because they're really high protein, low fat, and moderate carb. They're great for a I think it's like 7 fat. They're great for a pre-workout meal, post-workout meal, or a last meal of the day if you want something sweet and kind of crunchy. It's chocolatey, but it's tangy because of the yogurt. So I'll put it together, I'll show you what it is, and I'll show you guys the macros for my meal, my egg bites, and the protein pudding. I don't know if he's putting his in his protein powder, in his I don't know if he's putting his in his Fitness Pal, so you may not get the macros on that. I'm not calculating them for you. I'm sorry. I don't know exactly what he put in there. But what I will do is for sure the macros of the 2 meals that I'm making for my first and second meal of the week. Okay? All right. Okay, now what I will say with this is trust the process. It looks like there's not nearly enough liquid or any moisture to soak up a lot of this powder, but there is, and it will. And as it sits, it will soak in. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I promise. I promise you'll be fine. No, I don't promise. Take that back, because you may not know what you're doing, but you'll be fine. No waste. Set that there. Now, I've also never done it in this size of a batch. It's normally in single servings, which is just a half a cup of yogurt, a whole scoop of protein, and then the 2 tablespoons of PB2. So this is gonna take a lot of mixing. A lot of mixing. Just keep going. You'll see the yogurt will start to soak in the protein, and it's going to become almost like a paste. I'm going to use this afterwards. This really needs to be. There we go. See? Now I could have whipped it with a hand mixer. Maybe I'll do that next time, but I'm not doing that. Just if I'm making this much, like this wasn't terrible, but you have to put a lot of muscle into it. So literally like pudding, cake batter. So divvy these up. All right, so I have 4 glass containers here that this is gonna go into. And if you want, you can even add like a little bit more cocoa powder to this. That would make it super chocolatey and probably combat a little bit of the tanginess from the Greek yogurt. Or you can even add some liquid stevia, monk fruit sweetener. Again, just to combat the tanginess of the Greek yogurt. This is all plain, non-fat, completely plain yogurt, so it is going to be a little bit tangy, which I kind of like. And for me, protein powder is sweet, so for me the balance is good. But if you like sweet things, then yeah. just realized that I did not close out the video and kind of show you guys everything. It's been over a week later. I have a whole, like, this is about to come down. Like, forgive me. Forgive me. It is what it is, okay? It's been a busy week. We have a lot going on. I actually just started another video about some of those changes that might be happening in the next few months. We might be out of here in April, May-ish, and into something way better and way more amazing. So I'm excited for that. But nonetheless, I'm gonna show you guys kind of like what happened, what we ended up making. We did the exact same thing this week, the exact same egg bites, the exact same like protein pudding. So I'm actually gonna show you what these look like and in real life, like how I eat these in the morning. These, the light is so bright. Let me turn you guys down. So these are the egg bites. These are so good. So again, mushroom, spinach, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and I think that's it. So good. These specifically have, they are 366 per serving, which is 9.2 grams of carbs, 12.5 grams of fat, 38.4 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein. I usually eat these with grits, plain, like literally plain, no, not plain, plain. And a piece of toast, 12 grain toast, super good. That gets my fiber into with less of the carbs. The pudding, okay. So this is usually what the pudding ends up looking like. You can see there's water in there. This has been sitting for a few days. It'll do that as Greek yogurt. So you'll see that the texture will change over a few days. Like it literally soaks up all of the powder and it literally becomes like a thick, like pudding. Like it becomes super thick and rich and chocolatey, and it's actually really delicious. A lot of that is also honey. So there's honey, there's almonds, sliced almonds, not a lot because there's a lot of fat in almonds. But this right here is so good. 352 calories per serving. I'll put all this on the screen. 23 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat, 48 grams of protein. Here, this is 48 grams of protein in this little thing, like, okay. This is the quickest thing to pull out of the refrigerator and eat and just like get your protein in as quickly as possible. This is so helpful. I didn't have one last Saturday and I freaked out because this is my second meal, and this is really my first and second meals where I'm getting in a lot of protein at the beginning of the day. I don't like to eat a lot at the end of the day because indigestion in my stomach. So if I can eat smaller meals at the beginning of the day to get as much protein as possible, this is it. If you don't make anything, this here is like, this is church right here. This is amazing. So protein pudding, egg bites. Any questions, comments, whatever, let us know. Comment below. We would certainly appreciate that. We'll probably do another meal prep video soon, maybe a little bit more extended. Well, we live in a condo and our refrigerator and freezer is a bit small, so to try to meal prep and keep all of it in the freezer is tough. It is, simply put. So we do cook dinner every night. We meal prep breakfast and lunch, essentially just the first and second meal. And I usually do still have a shake after dinner, so 4 meals a day, and I eat from 12 to 8. So having everything prepped is important for success, especially if you are on a time schedule. If you are intermittent fasting like we are from 12 to 8, prep as much as you can. So I hope this was awesome. I hope this was informative. Again, I will put the macros scrolling somewhere here on the screen. If you did enjoy this video, please do like, comment, subscribe, chat with us. Let us know what's going on. How you feeling? We would really appreciate that. We do this for ourselves, but if it does help you in the process, please do let us know. We'd love to chat. So Again, like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram to check up on us, what we're doing, the shenanigans we are getting into. And other than that, just stay safe and have a great year.